Van life. Here it is, my 2004 Chevy Express, about to be a bike van. Super stoked on this project. I have never built a van, nor a camper, or anything like that. But I've been wanting to build a van of some sort so that I could have something to go to bike parks, travel. The whole idea behind this thing, obviously to camp and live in it for a few days here and there, but really to live in it comfortably for a few days. Not just sleep on a floor and try to survive it, but you know, be able to go ride bikes somewhere, because let's face it, when you want to ride bikes, you got to have some good night's sleep before. Otherwise you're miserable on the trail. No one wants to do that. And that's pretty much every single one of my bike park trips, because I have to drive super fast far away. And then once I get there, I have to hurry up and go to sleep, and no one sleeps right before they're gonna ride a bike park. They're excited, they just wanna go ride. But before we even were able to do anything on this thing, I didn't want to sink any money into it until I knew that it would drive good. So, let's go. So I'm on my way right now to go pick up Brian. We're going to Snow Summit for the weekend, but what Brian doesn't know is that I'm bringing the van, and he thinks I'm coming in the truck because he doesn't want to break down, but I think we're gonna be fine. And the van is not even ready yet, but here's the thing. We have to try the van out. We have to take it somewhere and drive it somewhere far to make sure that this van that we're about to turn into like a camper bike van can make it somewhere. So before we put any money into the van and build it all out, we're driving it for 6 hours to Snow Summit and back. So let's go. And I just spilled my drink all over me. And my ass is so cold now. Good times. Brian, we're going in the van.
We're doing it, dude. Everybody calls us crazy, but
Let's go, Brian.
we're going.
Got all the bikes back there, only 2 bikes. This is Snow Summit, here we come.
The shit's in the fan, how you like that mess? Head in the sand, problem solved, I guess. Struck out again, but the shit won't last. All your problems be over once the night is past. Grab it, bring them out, all I can feel. I can only tell you every morning, every day.
So far, we've made it to Quartzsite, Arizona in the battle van, and
Working good?
yeah, it's working good. We got we got almost 4 hours left, but so far so good. We're gonna get gas and then we're gonna be on the road so we can get to Snow Summit. Brian, we made it to California. There you are.
We're in California.
One bed. Brian, we made it.
One bed.
One bed. We got to our room, and Brian put for 2 people, and they think 2 people are gonna sleep on one bed. But me and Brian are gangsters.
Gangsters.
So he's gonna sleep with his head there, and I'm gonna sleep my head up there. No. Trustler. We made it, Brian, in the hoopty junkie van.
All the way, dude. That's right there.
Dude, I'm so stoked that the van got all the way here.
Yeah.
Where's your glasses at, bro?
Redemption.
Where's your glasses?
Right here.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm not gonna be able to get out. I got redemption because last time I was here, my son broke his
collarbone, so I gotta do it.
Oh, check out my sick ass beanie. If you want one of these dope beanies, Hill Awaits beanies, link down below. Check it out.
Are you recording?
Yeah. This time I am.
Oh, dude. What is that? What's up, man? This your,
Yeah.
cool. Dude, wait until you get to the top.
Is it cold? God. Shut up. Trail dogs retreat. The project. We made it back and forth, which I was a little sketched out on, so was Brian. But believe it or not, by the time we were halfway there, the van drove better. It was almost like it sat for too long and then driving it cleaned everything out. Cause man, this thing was a beast. On the way there, I was driving about 70 cause I was scared. On the way back, we were doing 90 cause the good old trusty battle van took care of business. So I'll give you a quick tour of the inside, but trust me, it's not much to look at right now and it's a hot mess. But this is where we're at. So let's first give you the walk around so you can see it. Definitely has some ugly paint, says school on it. We had to clean a lot of that stuff off with razors, but we got a lot of it out. And now we're going to start sanding it. But before we do any of that, we want to make sure that we get the whole entire inside done first, because you know what? Do the paint last so that once the paint's done, it's finally finished and looking good. It's gonna be quite a job, something I've never done before, but I have my buddy Brian, who's gonna be helping me do all this stuff because he's a guy that just does things and fixes things. So it's gonna be super rad because he knows how to do like electrical too. So we're gonna make this thing super kick-ass. So let's give you the cockpit look real quick. So here's the inside of the van. It's got all the things. We put in a 6 stereo though. Check this out. What other old crappy van has a 6 stereo called a Toto? Now playing. Got the Cap Daddy and the Izzo up in here, but those will not be like that when we travel. I'm gonna actually put a bike rack on the back. You know, I thought about it, I contemplated a lot about wanting to either put the bikes in or leave them outside. Here's my thought process. If there's not a spot for them inside, there's more room to build cooler stuff like a sink, like a toilet, like a bed, a countertop, a shower. Well, not a stand-up shower, obviously, but As long as we're able to put all those things in, it'd be a lot better to have the bikes on the outside to carry bikes wherever we go. But if we need to put them inside for whatever reason, we'll have just enough room, but they just won't be able to like really travel like that. So that's what we're gonna do. Originally there was like 3 rows of seats back here. I ripped all those out. There was these crazy bars that go into the floor. You can't see them anymore, but there's like a hole right there. See that hole down there? Can you see that? These bars went across the whole thing all the way to the other side. And let me tell you this, they sucked, took forever. Here's a clip of us trying to get those things out with a grinder. Because you can't get the bolts from the bottom. And we still have to get these things out. This has to do with like the air conditioning unit and the heater and all that. We're gonna get rid of this stuff so that we can put the floors down, and then we'll start doing this. And that window and that window will be completely blacked out. And then we gotta do the roof. And we're gonna put solar panels on the roof, which will be pretty cool. One thing also kind of cool about this model is that not only is there doors on this side, but there's also doors on the opposite side that you can open up. Since we have 2 sides of doors, I want to utilize both sides. So this side over here will be the side that you get into. This side, we're gonna have a shelf going across here, and then we'll have cubbies. We can get into like fresh water and all the other things, because we're gonna put a diesel heater here. We're gonna have the diesel gas in here and all that. So it's gonna be a cool thing. It just takes time and money and effort. But this whole thing is gonna be a budget build. I do not wanna spend a lot of money on a van that could potentially break down because it only has 223,000 miles on it. The battle van, she will be matte black when finished. We're gonna paint it with Rhino liner. And that's the grand tour of the start of this project. And I'll be filming every single step of the way to get this thing up and running. And it's gonna be super fun. I can't wait. And stay tuned if you wanna see this thing be built, because we're not stopping until it's done.
August up, Randy, yeah.